على خلفية عودة الرئيس الأميركي دونالد ترامب إلى إحياء اقتراحه المثير للجدل الذي طرحه في عام 2019 والمتمثل في شراء غرينلاند أكبر جزيرة في العالم بسبب موقعها الاستراتيجي واعتبارها مركزاً للمصالح العالمية بسبب المعادن التي تحتوي عليها، نلتقي اليوم من عاصمة غرينلاند نوك وزيرة الموارد الطبيعية السيدة نيته.
شكرا لك على استضافتنا هنا في العاصمة نوك بمقر الوزارة. بداية نود معرفة أين تكمن خطورة تهديدات الرئيس الأميركي دونالد ترامب.
Well, I don't think there is an imminent threat for military occupancy of Greenland, but I do think that this rhetoric and these trade wars and this approach to Ukraine and to the Panama Canal, to Gaza, I think it's all connected in a way that I see it as a very ideological approach to the world outside America, and I think it's very hurtful for prosperity all over the world.
كيف يمكن أن تحمي معارضة الحكومة والشعب الجرينلاندي مصالح الجزيرة فيما يتعلق بالتعدين؟
I think it's very important because we are such a small population, we're such a small democracy, we're only 56,000 people, but we have our own government, we have our own parliament, and it's very important for us to state this. We are a people in our own right, and that's all we got. All we got is a voice. So we're using it wherever we can, speaking to whomever we can to express to the outside world that we are not interested in becoming Americans. We are Greenlanders. That is what we want. We want trade with the world. We want to develop our culture with other cultures, but we don't want to become American.
يتم الحديث عن العديد من المفاوضات للتعاون في إطار صناعة التعدين هنا في جزيرة غرينلاند، لكن هل تعتقدين أن هذا التعاون سيتم حصرا مع الدنمارك؟
As it is now, Denmark does not play a big role in our mining sector. They have not shown a very big interest in developing, so we are usually working with other countries in order to. We have a memorandum of understanding with the European Union. We have a lot of Canadian companies present, from Australia, from Eastern Europe, from the UK, so not a lot of Danish interest yet. But I do think that can change in the future, and we need all sorts of investments from all over the world.
هل يؤدي ذوبان الأنهار الجليدية هنا في غرينلاند إلى سهولة استخراج المعادن في السنوات المقبلة؟
Well, I can say yes, but also it's a very bad thing we have this climate change, because it changes not only for Greenlanders, it already does, but it's really a change for the world. So I would rather that we didn't have that change. But yes, it will eventually mean that more areas are more accessible.
دونالد ترامب هو رئيس الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية، لكنه أيضا رجل أعمال. هل هذا تفكير دونالد ترامب كرجل أعمال سيجعله ربما لا يكترث بالمخاطر المناخية على غرينلاند؟
I think that he definitely does not care much about the environment. I think that you can see that from the policies that are made in the US. But also I think it's a bad businessman if you don't understand that you need to keep your partners happy. If they're dissatisfied with you, they will make deals with somebody else. So if you don't respect your trading partners, they will eventually turn their backs on you. And right now I think there's a divide being created that is wholly unnecessary, because we are allies of the US. We were friends, But this continued rhetoric about annexing Greenland and getting our minerals and making us rich but American, I think it's very offensive, and it means that our friendship is really very strained these days. So I think it's a bad policy if you want to develop your country and get access to commodities in my country.
جزيرة غرينلاند تمتلك هذا الكم الهائل من المعادن النادرة، لكن صراحة كم تجني أو ما هي الأرباح التي تجنيها غرينلاند من هذه الثروات الطبيعية؟
Right now we don't earn a lot from the mineral sector. We only have one active mine, so we don't really feel it yet in terms of royalties into the national treasury. But locally you feel it. Because locally the miners come and they employ local people, they shop at the local shop, they use the local boat charter and helicopter. So locally it's important for the economy. But it's going to take many years before we really feel it on a global or on a more national level in our economy.
هل سنشهد في الفترة المقبلة أي مفاوضات أو تعاون جدي مع الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية لإخماد هذا الجدل الذي أثاره دونالد ترامب سواء في عام 2025 أو في عام 2019؟
Well, there was just a new government in Greenland, and they will, of course, have to decide how they're going to approach this. But as I hear, the parties are united in saying we are not Americans, we don't want to be bought, we want partnerships, but not at this rhetoric. It has to stop. You have to stop talking about buying us before we can move on. So I think the new government will be consistent with that line.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.